The Super Bowl always gives us a bunch of movie trailers and TV spots, so I'm going to rank them by how excited I am for each project. At number 12, I've got Hoppers. It's a new Pixar animated movie. It'll probably be good. I mean, it's Pixar, they really always deliver, but it's just not really my thing or what I personally get excited for, so that's why it lands at the bottom. Number 11, Minions and Monsters. I don't really care about the Despicable Me or Minions franchise, so this was pretty easy for me to put towards the bottom. The name recognition alone puts it above Hoppers for me, but that's about it. Number 10, The Devil Wears Prada 2. Again, I'm just not the target audience for this movie. I'm by no means a fan of the first one. My wife is though, and I know she's excited to check this out, so I know this might be higher for some of you, but for me, it's just not my thing. And number 9, I got Super Mario Galaxy. Growing up on Nintendo and Mario games, of course I have some nostalgia for this character. I thought the first movie was pretty good for what it was, and this looks very much in line with that. So yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. Number 8, Masters of the Universe. I'm interested to see a 2026 live-action Masters of the Universe movie. I'm not a huge fan of the older movie or the animated property or anything, but I know enough about it to where it's still cool for me to see these characters in live action. Number 7, The Mandalorian and Grogu. I love the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, but season 3 was basically nothing for me, so it's hard to get super excited for this movie at this point. If this was coming out right after season 2, it'd probably be much higher on my list, but still, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so of course I have to see it, and I'm still excited to see a new Star Wars movie in theaters. Number 6, Supergirl. I feel like this movie's getting a lot of hate, but I like the vibe of the full trailer, and yeah, it does look a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I like the Superman movie that came out last year, and I have faith this will be pretty good too. The director's got a pretty good track record, so at the very least, I think this will be a pretty entertaining movie. At number 5, Scream 7. This is one of the most consistent horror franchises ever. Scream 1 is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, so of course I'm going to be excited for any sequel. Sidney Prescott's back, and the leading theory is that Stu will be the killer in this movie, so I'm absolutely excited to see how this one plays out. Number 4, Michael. I'm hoping they don't just gloss over the rough areas of his life like Bohemian Rhapsody kind of did with Freddie Mercury. From the look we got, it looks like they are going to dig into his childhood and stuff, so that gives me hope that this movie will be pretty good. And you know, the music's absolutely iconic. And number 3, Project Hail Mary. This is being adapted from a book by the same author who wrote The Martian, which is already a great sign. It's being directed by Lord and Miller, who have a great track record, so there's really no reason to doubt they won't pull this one off as well. This is a movie in a genre that checks all the right boxes for me. It's starring Ryan Gosling, who is great in everything he's in. This just feels like it has all the ingredients to be a home run. At number 2, Disclosure Day, a new Steven Spielberg movie, so it has to be near the top of the list for me. This is completely within his wheelhouse and the kind of movie he's very good at making. Kind of return to his roots and, you know, form, what made him such a big blockbuster director in the first place, so absolutely excited for this one. But at number 1 for me is The Adventures of Cliff Booth. I loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Cliff Booth is one of the best characters in that movie, if not the best character in that movie. So the idea of a sequel focused on him sounds awesome. Tarantino wrote it, but isn't returning to direct, so David Fincher stepped in, and that's a great second choice, so I can't wait to see how these two styles blend together. That's my ranking of the Super Bowl movie trailers and TV spots by excitement. Let me know your ranking down below in the comments, and like, follow, and subscribe for more videos like this.